Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I will be sharing my version of a budget, or what I would like to call it, a cost efficient food delivery setup with you. And so I have created a list of items which I have purchased over the course of a year in food delivery, and I believe these are important for you if you are starting out in your food delivery gig as well. So first things first, I just want to point it out that I'm just doing this part-time, and I only cycle probably on weeknights or during the weekends. So the gear that I will be highlighting is also only probably applicable to the casual delivery riders, because you cannot expect somebody to cycle 24, not say 24, 7 days a week on a bicycle. So maybe they are, so I wouldn't know. That being said, let's go. Item number one is, I think is the most important, is the mode of delivery that you use. It gets you from point A to point B. So for myself, I got myself a mountain bike from this brand called Cycletrack. I purchased it from a local bike shop for I think $500 or $550. Yeah, so I think this is a worthy investment, because this is really what you use to make money, and how easy it is depends on how good the bike is to a certain extent. The first bike that I got was a bad experience. I bought it for around $200. It was a foldable bike that I got from Carousel of a friend, and let's just say it was a terrible experience, because within a week of buying it, the plastic pedals that came with the bike broke off, and the second week the crank was spoiled as well. So I trashed it after I bought this current bike that I'm using, and I have no complaints. And a little bit of information about the bike that I'm using. I am not an expert of bicycles, so what I can say is, firstly, it is a 8-speed mountain bike, so meaning it comes with gears to allow you to maneuver up steep slopes if the destination that you're getting to is somewhere high up in, probably in Woodlands. There are like Marsiling hilly areas, and if you want to go fast on the public roads, it also allows you to do that, so it has great range and versatility. And that being said, the speed limit on footpaths and the park connectors nowadays is, I think for bicycles, 25 kilometers. Yep, so just don't ride too fast. Next, I also want to mention that this bike comes with disc brakes, so it provides me with good stopping power as compared to like clamp brakes, for example. So this is especially useful when I'm traveling on, say, footpaths, or on void decks when traveling to the lift landing on the HDBs. So the pedestrians on the footpath may be looking at their phones, and not pay attention to my bells, or they're listening into their music when they are walking, so they may suddenly swerve into my path, and the disc brakes gives me the confidence that I will be able to stop in time to prevent any accident from happening. Next, I also want to talk about the frame of the mountain bike. It is an aluminum frame, meaning it is relatively light, and it allows me to carry my bicycle up certain obstacles, for example a flight of stairs, or some maybe muddy terrain that I don't want to dirty my bike. So my bike weighs probably around 13 to 14 kilograms, so it's light enough for me to carry personally. And lastly, I also want to mention on the wheels of the bicycle. It says here it is an all-terrain wheels, meaning it is suitable for all terrains. So I have ridden on park connectors, on public roads, on slight gravels and muddy terrain. It is true to what it states. I have good traction on all these paths, and basically no complaints. So all in all, I think this mountain bike gives me great flexibility and range, and allows me to get to places very efficiently for a cheap price of $500 over, and you can probably get that back within 2 to 3 weeks of cycling if you are diligent. So that's the first item. Item number two is the handphone holder, and I just want to say that if choosing a handphone holder, there are very expensive ones from brands like Quadlock, or you can get like the very cheap one. For me, I got this relatively cheap handphone holder. I think it probably costs less than $10 if you can find it on the Shopee app. So it comes with a little knob at the back for me to engage, lock or to unlock my phone. And what I like about it is it allows me to use my current handphone cover, and I don't need to change it with a universal adapter or something like that. And I've used this for a year. My bike has fallen off and it has got into some crashes as well, but the handphone holder still holds fine. My phone hasn't dropped out, so no complaints. My handphone holder is great and cheap and cost efficient. Item number 3 is the lights. So it comes with the front and tail light. So if you don't already know, in Singapore, after 7 o'clock, it is mandatory, it is law that we need to turn on our lights. When we are cycling outside. So for my front light, I currently unfortunately don't have one because the previous one that I had is a frog light that I got very cheaply off Shopee. It is spoiled, so I have already ordered a replacement and it will probably arrive only next week. So for now, I am not able to cycle outside after 7 o'clock, which isn't much of a problem because normally I will just finish my orders before nightfall. My tail light is one that I bought from this brand of Shopee called Rock Bros, and it costs probably around $20. I just want to say that this brand Rock Bros has a lot of accessories and items that the casual cyclist will probably need. So yeah, guys can go and check it out. Yep. So what I like about this brake light is it has 4 lighting modes. It has like either a constant light mode like that. Yeah, you can just run through the 4 different modes, or a very flashing red light and a constant red. And one cool feature is also comes with a, I think, inbuilt accelerometer that in the event if I apply my brakes, it will alert the rider behind me. Item 4 is my food delivery kit right here. So it has been through some rain and shine with me, and has gone through some wear and tear as well. But it is still working properly for me, and it comes with a bag and 2 long sleeve t-shirts from GrabFood that I bought for around $70, and it's a requirement, it is a must for us to buy it when you sign up as a rider with GrabFood. So no complaints, it has all worked very well for me. Probably has seen some repairing that needs to be done at the back of the bag over here. Just had to reinforce them because the straps were coming loose after going to many different locations and carrying and putting down the bag. Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't realize, like a lot of riders used to mount their GrabFood bag at the back of their bicycle or their PMDs. For me, I just feel like it's probably safer for me to just carry it like a backpack. So like if I were to go over humps or uneven terrain, I can just lift myself off the saddle and the food doesn't really go through much turbulence inside the bag. So on to the bag, it comes with a styrofoam piece with 4 cutout for the drinks and also a central dividers to help compartmentalize your bag. So it looks like that, and I am sad to say that I have lost the styrofoam piece and the plastic sheet, so it's now just an empty box like that for me. But it does comes with like the plastic hooks, if you can see them here, plastic hooks for me to hang my drinks. So it is in my experience right now, I haven't seen much major spills. I think minor spills is alright because I'm cycling on the bicycle and not driving a car to send the food to you. And one other feature of the bag is it has actually a pizza compartment at the bottom of the bag where you can untie these velcros. Over here, and it basically opens up to be like a bag for you to put your pizzas or large items in, but I rarely use them. I would rather just hold the pizza boxes in my hand and bring them to the destination because it's so much simpler. And so I probably only ever use this once and I just never use them again. So all in all, I think this bag is very versatile and it fits quite a bit of things. If it does not, then we can actually get like large order claims, which I have highlighted in my previous videos. So so this is the GrabFood kit and the 2 long sleeves that comes with it. Item number 5 is the delivery helmet. So I got this helmet from Decathlon in Singapore, and it's called a Van Rysel road cycling helmet. You can get it off, I saw on the website, it is probably only $35, and it is a requirement in Singapore if you are riding on public roads to have a safety helmet on at all times. So I see some riders out there, they still don't wear the helmet, so please, for safety, just wear the helmet. It's good. Item number 6 is probably a comfort item for myself. It is UV cycling sunglasses. So it comes like that over here. It's from, okay, it doesn't focus, but I got it from Shopee for about $15. Yeah, they are probably branded ones. You can get Oakley's or whatnot, but these work fine. This has UV protection, and on a really hot day, this can provide a lot of comfort to me when you're cycling for long hours outside, especially if you're doing 6-hour days, or some of the full-time riders out there, they cycle a whole day in the hot sun. This really helps to protect your eyes and give you some, makes you feel cooler behind the shades. Simple as that. Item number 7 is a sling bag that I got. It's from this brand Ripco that I bought from Zalora. I had it sent to my house, and it's a small size cross-body sling that fits snugly on my chest when I'm just out, and so it's easily accessible like that. And it comes with a quick release over here, so if I need to get it off with the helmet on, it comes off easily as well. So this pouch here is big enough for me to put my pouch with change inside, in case some customers pay with cash, so can put in all my notes and coins easily. I can fit my earbuds. I used to wear earbuds for cycling, but I stopped because I probably for a few hours I will just enjoy the ride. But I can imagine for people who cycle for an entire day, probably music is something that's much needed. And I can fit in my power bank as well, and hand sanitizer. So very important, hand sanitizer. Yep, so it's a good purchase, but if most of the time I just dump this sling bag inside my GrabFood backpack, so there's probably nothing on me the entire time, so it's easier for me. Item number 8 is the half gloves that I've bought, and it's from the brand Rock Bros that I mentioned earlier for my tail light as well. So these have seen some use. I think, yeah, if I can just put them on right now, like you can see that they are pretty worn already. Yeah, so this especially from carrying my bag and putting them on, so you can imagine all the friction my hand would go through if not for these half gloves. So why I got half gloves is because we do need to use a mobile phone to complete your order, receive the order, contact our customers, give them a call. So yeah, these are perfect. And without these half gloves, when I was riding in the hot sun for long hours, I will probably, the back of my palms are probably all black and the rest are white, so I get black hands after a while. But with this I only get black fingertips. Great. And also one last thing to note is with these gloves on, I tend to not touch my face so much nowadays, so it's good as a deterrence. Right now it's pandemic season, don't touch your face so much, wear a glove. Item number 9, I think it's probably something that's good for people with bicycle. It's this Xiaomi air pump that I got from Amazon. Yeah, so it's a gift. So it costs probably, I think, $45, and it is very useful. I used to have to go to my local bike shop where I bought my bike to pump air for my bike tires once a month at least. So with this I can just do it at home, and it comes with a pressure gauge as well once you put this into the valve. And I haven't charged this again once I gotten it, so I think it can last quite a while as well. So this is probably good if you are cycling every day and you don't want to go to a bike shop or the petrol kiosk to pump up your brakes, wheels. And so that's all the 7, 8, 9, 9 items that I have listed out in my cycling experience that I have over the past year. Some items I've bought, and they are all really useful for me. So I hope you found my sharing helpful for you, and if there's any other items that you think that I missed out, or you think that it's useful that I can probably try, please let me know in the comments. I can probably make my cycling experience and food delivery experience better with your inputs as well. Thank you for staying until the end, and if you've enjoyed my sharing, can give me a like. And if not, I will probably go off and start my cycling for today. Alright, see you guys. Bye bye.
Zoom.